G'day guys and welcome back to AdosTheGreat YouTube channel. So guys, in today's video I will be ranking every NRL Indigenous jersey for 2023 from 16th to 1st. Now, I don't like saying last to first because I think this year has arguably been one of the best years for Indigenous jersey drops. I really do. Like, the amount of effort, time, and work that has gone into these jerseys is insanely amazing, and I love it. I love it when Indigenous jerseys drop because they're just a piece of beauty. I love Indigenous artwork. I love Aboriginal artwork. I love the Aboriginal culture. I love it, and this is amazing. I can't wait to do this video. Now I will say there will be a slight bias for my Rabbitohs jersey because I absolutely love it. But we're going to start with number 16. And number 16 goes to the Panthers. And look, I say this in every video, whether it be the Anzac one, whether it be the Indigenous jerseys. I mean, no disrespect when I rank them like lower. Look, I've got to rank them. I do. So if your favourite team is low, I mean, no disrespect by it. Look, if there's a really good meaning behind some of the artwork, you know, that's awesome. I'm just not a big fan of the look of it. Like, I love this. I think the Panthers one is awesome. I think they're all bloody awesome, to be honest. But compared to the rest, there's not a lot going on. And while some of you might say that that's good for a jersey, I just think there's not enough going on in this one. Whereas some jerseys, you'll see me rank that I think there's a bit too much going on. So yeah, the Panthers. Look, there's going to be one in my top four that is as basic as they come, but I think they've executed it well. I won't spoil it now, but yeah, we'll continue this. All right. So next up, I'm going the Storm. A bit similar to the Panthers, like there's a lot of white on there. That like the design at the bottom is amazing. I like the design, but again, like I feel like they could have done a little bit more. Other than that, though, I think it's a pretty good jersey. I really do. Um, yeah, if I was a Storm fan, I'd definitely be buying one. Next up, I think I'm going to get the Bulldogs. This one might be a bit left field here, but I'm not feeling the design. I'm not feeling it as much as some of the other ones. Like, again, great design, and I do like that the logo's not the first thing that you see that gives them brownie points. But for me, it's just I'm not a big fan of it. I'm not a big fan of the Bulldogs one. You might be, but yeah, I'm just not really a massive fan. The next one for me is going to be the Dolphins. And this one hurts me a bit. This one hurts me because I love the design of it. I think they've done a really good job. But it feels to me like a training jersey. It doesn't feel like an NRL jersey, if you know what I mean. I think the design is great. I really do. But I would have used a few different colours. And again, that Kings logo really pops out. And I hate it when it's the first thing you see on a jersey. There'll be a few others I bring up that I think they could have done a little bit better with around the logo. But yeah, look, the Dolphins one looks amazing as well. As I said, they all do, but I think there's definitely better options. Next up, now this is tough. I'm going to get the Dragons. I know a lot of people like this design, and I love it as well. I think it's a great design, but a bit like the Dolphins, I think it looks more like a training jersey than it does their NRL jersey. I would have loved for them to just keep the red V and go with, something in the middle here or incorporate some Aboriginal artwork into the red V. I reckon that could have looked amazing, but they've done well down here. I do like that. I just think up here it just gives me training jersey vibes, and yeah, I've got to put it at 12th. I've got to put it at 12th. Next up, I'm gonna go Manly. Next. I think they've done all right with it. Like compared to that Pride jersey they bought out last year, that just absolutely ruined everything, and I couldn't give a crap what you identify as. But that Pride jersey, I think they missed the mark on that one. But this looks, I like it. It looks really good. Do not mind it at all. But it's just the jerseys above it are better. That's just my opinion. So next up is the Broncos, and this one might be a bit of a shock. And you know what? It might be that I just don't understand the culture and the patterns behind this. I just think there's way too much going on. Like, you could argue that these have a lot going on as well, but yeah, I don't know. I just think this one's got a bit too much going on. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I'm not in love with this jersey. Like, I like it. I think it's a good jersey. I think there's just too much going on in it for me. Just my opinion on that one, guys. Next up, they're going to get marked down for it because of their bloody logo, but it's the Knights. Same thing happened last year. I think it's a great jersey. I think the idea behind it is amazing. I just hate that the artwork is just taken up by that big NIB logo. Again, it's the first thing you see when you look at it. I don't like it. I like the jersey. I like the idea. I think the colours are amazing, but just that NIB logo. It's just that NIB logo, man. All right, next up, I'm going the Tigers. I like what they've done with it. Like, I think they've really done well. It looks like a Tigers jersey. It looks like a regular Tigers jersey, but the artwork just makes it pop that little bit more. And the Bryden's lawyer logo is not popping out at you, which I love. I hate it, as I've said all video. I hate it when teams do that, but this looks pretty good, so I've got to give them credit for that. I think this is a very, very well designed jersey, so huge props for that. Really, really like that. All right, next up, I'm going to go the Titans. Again, I think it's a great jersey. I really like the design. I like the artwork on it, but I feel like they've just added that artwork to their jersey they wore for, I think it was their City Edition jersey or something like that for Magic Round. Look, I think it's an outstanding jersey. As I've put it in the top 7, like, you can tell I like it. But again, I just think the 6 above it are better, personally. All right, next up, I'm going to lock in the Raiders. It's another one that I think there's a bit going on there. Don't get me wrong, I think it's outstanding. I think they've done amazing with it, but in comparison to the ones that I've got above it, not as good. All right, next up, I'm going to go the Parramatta one. I think Parramatta have pretty well hit the nail on the head with this one. Absolutely love the design. It looks amazing. Like, huge points for them for this one, because the Alland logo doesn't pop out. It's not the first thing you see. I think they've done really well with this jersey. So definitely a top 5 jersey for me. Next up, I'm going to go the Rabbitohs one. I absolutely adore this. I think they've done so well to incorporate the Aboriginal artwork, around the sleeves and most of the jersey, with still incorporating the red and green stripes in the middle. Like, I just think this jersey looks so good, and I don't see enough people talking about it. I think the Rabbitohs have done so well here, and they rarely miss with Indigenous jerseys. The Rabbitohs have a massive Indigenous culture there, so there's going to be a lot of players that put their heart and soul into helping design this jersey or giving ideas for the Indigenous round jersey. I think they've done really well here, and that's why I've got them at number 4. All right, this will be 3. Jesus, love this. I think this jersey looks amazing. The Sharks one, to be honest, doesn't really scream Cronulla to me. Like, the colours and all that, I get there's a bit of like blue and white on there. So it doesn't scream Cronulla for me. That's the only downside I've got to it, because I just think the artwork, the visual on here is outstanding. It looks so good. I love this jersey. Next up, going the Cowboys, and yeah, I know, first time I'm ever going to do this, but we'll explain in a second. Cowboys artwork, in my opinion, is the best out of all the other ones. Now, you could argue that the Storm and the Panthers went a similar sort of way, where it's still sort of, you could tell it's their jersey, but with artwork like lower. I just think they've nailed this artwork. When I look at that, that screams Aboriginal paintings. That is the pinnacle of Aboriginal artwork, in my opinion. They've done so well incorporating that into the jersey. I love it. I think it's amazing. And then my number one is the Artie Beetson jersey. This is so good, and it hurts me to put a Roosters jersey at number one, but I love the boomerangs in the middle there, and then you've got Artie Beetson written on them. It looks so amazing. Look, for the most part, it's plain. There's no artwork really on it, but the thought that went into that, showing love to the late great Arthur Beetson. I just love it. I think it's a great jersey. I honestly do, and it hurts me to say because it's a bloody Roosters jersey. And I know I'm going to cop it in the comments, saying that you chose a plain jersey. Why'd you do that when you ranked Storm and Penrith so low? I understand I'm going to cop some in the comments, but I just love what they've done. I really do. I really do love what they've done. You know, showing homage to to one of the Roosters' late great legends. So I think they've done a really good job there. It's simple, but it's effective. And I love that jersey. I think it is so good. So Roosters fans, I'd be going out and getting one because it is an outstanding jersey. All right, guys, that is pretty much going to wrap it up from me. It is 11:46 p.m. So I'm going to wrap this up. I've been planning some other videos I'll be doing over the next few weeks. So it's been a long day. I've got to get up for work at 5 in the morning. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. Thank you all so much for tuning in. And as always, my friends, I will see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.